walk on this trail, we recommended wearing highly durable shoes. It may be raining and muddy. You will have to cross the stream to get close to the waterfall. It's slippery, so please be careful. このトレイルを歩くにはかなり丈夫な靴を履いていくことをお勧めします。雨が降って泥だらけの状態も考えられます。滝の間近まで行くには小川を横断しないといけない。滑りやすくなっているので細心の注意を払ってください。
Here is a place. Waterfalls. It's 55 minutes. We came here from since the starting point, and then here is a place. It's first secret thing. It's the end of the trail.
Anyway, we're here. Okay, we climb up and then come over here. This is the end of the point. よじ登ったりしてやっとここに着きました。ここがトレイルの最後です。We cannot pass this point. これより先は立ち入り禁止です。Yeah, we came here. The last point of the waterfall is so beautiful. We are returning back on trail. We just came back on the starting point, like we back. It's now 1:25 and left 11:20, so about just 2 hours. We had many resting points, so it's the just 2 hours. Think about the trail to take to the top of the waterfall. are going back now and then taking the back road from Hana. This is the southern road of Maui. We took the road going to Hana was the northern side yesterday, yeah? And some people think it could be day trip back and forth from Hana to town, but I don't think this is possible. Right, James?
That's right. It's a bit of a journey going all the way around the island. You really have to leave early in the morning when you're leaving from Paia to make it to Hana, say by noontime. And then from that noontime, usually it takes about minimum 3 to 4 hours to travel the backside of Maui.
Yeah, so that's taking long time. Plus, the road is really winding and many curves. And what this is how many curves? It's 620 curves and 59 bridges. That's only one way from Paia to Hana?
I think that's pretty much just one side of it. There's still the whole other side of the experience of leading from Hana, going back to Kipahulu, to Kaupo, and back on the backside of Maui.
Plus, it's actually rent-a-car cannot go that road, right? The back road.
Yeah, but people still get in the rental cars and they still go on the back road. You just kind of have to use your own discretion and be aware that you're responsible for any damages to the vehicle.
Mm-hmm. It's the driver technique you need, yeah, this way.
Yeah, and you also want to give the right of way to the locals. Whenever you see the locals coming on the highway, they're usually going a lot faster than what you're going. So it's customary to pull over to the side of the road and wave them on and give them a shaka and they'll smile back at you.
Yes, that's the way for local people does, yeah, right?
Yeah, you have to smile and give a shaka.
Yes, and then everything okay there. So this is a road to Hana going back way, and this is what they say is the 5th most dangerous road in the world.
Yeah, driving the Hana Highway is kind of like being in a James Bond movie. When James Bond is inside the sports car and someone's chasing him and he's weaving back and forth. The road to Hana is that and a bag of snacks. It's difficult to go over 35 miles an hour because it is just really dangerous. Flash flooding occurs and sometimes even rain occurs to the point of you get 10 inches of rain in 1 hour and barely able to see over the hood of the vehicle.
Yes, that was hard, driving away, but thank you so much for driving, James, this time.
Oh, it was fun. I always like driving the Hana Highway.
Yeah, so that was a good partner. It's been in Hana, right?
Right, we had lots of fun. We got the chance to watch the sunrise in Hana Bay, and that was really epic.
Yeah, it was so beautiful scene. I'm sorry to say that it's no more tourists, so it's so many places are closed.
Yeah.
And then I used to go many places to eat, but that's what he said is only some food wagon was there, and then only one of them is open, so it's a little sad is we have no more choice to eat.
As a local, I have to say that we really enjoy this break from the tourism. It gives the local people a chance to get reacquainted with the island, and we really appreciate the break